Hello, this is the Spoons313 from 313 Games, and this is my Minecraft server 110. I finally got it working, and to be honest, I was extremely annoyed when the Minecraft team decided to change servers from running from an exe file to messing around with stupid JavaScript, and it was a bloody nightmare to get it working. I did follow a lot of forums, none of them actually made enough sense or worked properly, and I finally just cracked it on my own. And I'm going to quickly show you a simple and easy way to set up a server on Java. Even though it downloads as zip, I'm going to show you how to fix that and run it properly. And this is my character, Mr. Spoons. He's a robot, and he's awesome. He's my own design. West Ham Sam 313 plays with me on there as well. We have a heck of a lot of fun on this server. I'm just going to go ahead and change my view so I can walk. There we go. Okay. I'm going to quickly go back to my village. And now I'm going to show you guys how I actually got this to work. And I will point out now, a big problem was WinZip. If any of you use WinRAR for zip files, it will cause you a shit ton of problems. Right, there we go. Oh! That was spooky. Right. Oh dear. Come on. Here I am. Oh, it's night time. It's my rocket launch pad, all designed by me. This is my base. Oh, come on, brain. So slow. Ooh. Tell you, they've allocated a gigabyte of data to this, a gigabyte of RAM to this game now, so the chunks seem to load a little bit quicker, which is good, and it runs smoother. The minecarts are still running nice and smooth now, because for a long time, for a period of about 6 months to a year, they were running terrible with every single update, but it's running nicely. It's my research facility, that was what I was trying to say. Right. Now I'm going to just quickly leg it over to the Plaza Hotel. There's actually a pirate ship dead ahead of me, but it hasn't loaded the chunks yet, so you can't see it. Isn't that great? I haven't fully tested this server yet, but I've just got the version working, so I'm just going to show you how I did that. I'm sure those chunks will load soon enough. This is Plaza Hotel. There's West Ham Sam's apartment. Dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Plenty of empty apartments here. This one says vacant. Well, not anyone living anyway. It's full of ghosts. Alright, I'm back in my apartment, so I'm going to come off of Minecraft. I'm going to disconnect. And you can see I have my server running, Mr. Spoons 2015. I don't know why it's still called that. Was what the original server name was, and I've called it 313 Games Mr. Spoons server 2016. So it's my original server, which is now boosted up to being able to have 20 players on it at a time, which is good. I'm going to quit Minecraft. There we go. That's my desktop recorder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just minimise that, and hopefully it will still work because I'm doing the desktop here. Now then, here we go. This is how I'm running my Minecraft server. I have a command box open on the left hand side, and I have the GUI here. Now I'm going to stop this just for a moment. This is exactly the same GUI as you would have if you were running a Minecraft exe, except for it has all the decent relative data on it now, which is good. Now remember to type stop before you turn these off, then it saves your chunks. Press any key to continue to do that. Now, if you go to the Minecraft website, I'm not going to go there now, but if you go to the Minecraft website and you try to download the latest server, it will say Minecraft 110 server jar. You'll download that server jar, and I'll show you exactly what it does. This PC downloads. I'm running Windows 10 64-bit Pro. Alright, and I have WinZip or WinRAR installed. So every time I download a new Minecraft jar, it downloads as a zip file. There we go. So you see the amount of times I've downloaded. There's Minecraft Server 188. That's an application. That was how they used to be. They don't do that anymore. Now they only give you the jar. But when you download a jar, it downloads as a zip file. So I have 1.9, 1.92, 1.94, and then 1.10. All of these are jar now. So anyway, what I've done, I've backed up all my old server files. I made a new file on the desktop, Minecraft Server 110. I then extracted, you can just tell it to do it wherever you like. So if I right click on here, I have WinRAR, and I put extract files. I tell it where to go, so I've told it to go to my folder on the desktop here, so it'll extract it to that folder on the desktop. Okay, you will then, in your folder on the desktop, have, I've renamed this, but it should just say Minecraft Server 110. I've just put the word files on the end, so it differentiates from my jar application. It will give you all of these files, all these class files, yada yada yada, and you'll think, what the hell's going on? Why can't I find anything? Where's the actual jar file? Well, this is the actual jar file. Now the problem is, on the Minecraft website they will tell you that you need to run it with a special command. So I will show you this by, you have to make a batch file. Now if I just click edit on my batch file, now you'll notice that I'm running it with Java XMX 1024. That's the amount of RAM allocated to the server, and jar Minecraft server is the name, right, of this. It has to be exactly the same. So Minecraft server. If you decide to name it Minecraft Server 110, then you have to make sure you put 110 here. Now they will tell you to put no GUI on here. If you put no GUI, when you get it working and you load your server, it will have no graphics user interface, which means you have to control everything from command, which is stupid because there's a nice graphic user interface they give you there. It's consistent, it's the same that we've always been using. Why do it any differently? So don't bother putting GUI there. Now I'll tell you how to do this in a moment, but the most important thing first is knowing how to make this these files into this jar file, because it's this jar file you have to make yourself. So what I did, I will quickly just click on the Minecraft server files here. What I've done is I've highlighted everything all the way down, yada yada yada, every single file. Alright, it's important that you just go into the file and then highlight all the files inside. Then you right click on your mouse and you make sure that you don't use WinRAR, because WinRAR, even though it has the same commands, and in a sense WinRAR files are the same as jar files because they're archives, it doesn't work. So what I did was I downloaded 7-zip. So once you've highlighted everything, right click, then go to 7-zip, and then you go to add to archive. Okay, nice and slowly. Now at the top it will say Minecraft server. Mine says 110 files because that's the name of the file, but for you it will just say Minecraft server 110. Now it says zip at the end of it. You want to change zip to jar, because otherwise JAR, that will make it into a executable jar file. If it still says zip, it will just make you a brand new zip file with all those files in it again, and you're back to square one. Now the archive format, you must make sure that the archive format here is set to zip. Zip is what Java reads. If that's set to zip and you've got .jar at the end of whatever your server's, well, mine says 110 files, but that's because I renamed it, but it will be called natively Minecraft Server 110. So it'll be Minecraft Server 110.jar, and the archive format is zip. You go ahead and press OK. I'm not going to because I've already done it, and it will recompile it into a Java file. Now obviously when you do that, the Java file is going to be lost in here. So just search up these class files to the letter M. It's all alphabetical. I've removed mine from here, and it will put it within M. You'll see Minecraft Java. Drag and drop that to your desktop, then go back outside of the file there and drag and drop it back into here, so you have your Minecraft server here. That done, that's ready to rock and roll. But if you double click that, it won't do anything. You have to make a batch file. Making a batch file is very simple, as long as you know what commands to use. Now if I go ahead and right click on my batch file and press edit, it's actually a notepad file. So what you need to do is make a brand new notepad file, copy exactly what this says in here. You can pause it so you can see it. If you put pause underneath, it stops it from clicking off so you can read if there are any problems. I just leave it there because it's a lot more helpful than than the command file popping up and disappearing. All you need to write is Java, xmx1024, xmx1024, Java, Minecraft, server.jar. That's it. Then you go to File, Save As, and it will try to save it as a text document. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're saving it to the desktop directory, which is this file here, all your stuff is. So mine says Minecraft Server 110. That's what this file is called, with all my stuff in it, and my brand new jar file. And this is where this is going to save it. This PC, desktop, Minecraft Server 110. That's where it's going to save it. Now, all you need to do is just put .bat, .bat. Simple as that. And once you press save, that will create a batch file here. Mine's called Minecraft Server 110 Start. Okay? Now, as soon as you double click Minecraft Server 110 Start, it will come up and then it will go off, because it generates a brand new world file, your logs, as you can see there, and a EULA. You must go into your EULA file, just double click it. This will say false. Delete the word false, type true, click the file and press save. That's your EULA done. Then double click, or click on your batch file again, and Minecraft will begin to load. Simple as that. Now, because I didn't put no GUI on it like they tell you to on a server, I have this lovely graphics user interface. If you put no GUI in your batch file, you won't get any of this. You'll be stuck with this, which sucks. What's the point? They've created this, might as well use it. And it's simple as that. Now you can run a 110 Minecraft server, as long as you make sure you have your ports open on your router, which hopefully all of you know how to do that, and make sure when you're closing your server, you always type the word stop, like that. Then it saves the chunks. This stays up for me because I've put pause in my batch file, so I just press enter to continue to turn that off. Now you might ask, well, it's created a new world file. Quite simple. Once you've started it up and it creates its own log files and world files, and then you have to change EULA to true, delete the world file it's generated itself, go to your saved world file, drag and drop, that's it. Then load up your Minecraft server, load up your Minecraft, make a shortcut to your batch file, which I've done. So that's my batch file. I've made a shortcut to it on the desktop, so all I have to do now is double click my batch file. That will then go ahead and load my server. Loading up nicely. I'll just wait for it to finish. There we go. That says done. I load up my Minecraft game, which is now running on 110. And click play. Ready to play Minecraft 110. Play. Now I get to see all the brand new polar bears and shields and crap they put in the game. Trust me, I haven't actually played this since it was 188 because I got so fed up with the new server rubbish. I just click my multiplayer server, it's running on my PC, and I click play and it logs me straight in. Boom! Solved. Do yourself a favour and ignore all the forums, because they are like flipping plague. People will ask you for stupid log files and all this rubbish of, I need more information, what Windows are you running, blah blah blah. It's got nothing to do with that. The fact is that WinRAR doesn't make jar files properly. It makes them invalid. So just be sure to use 7-zip, follow the steps I've showed you, copy the batch file I've made exactly how I've made it, and it will run perfectly fine. But make sure that you follow the steps exactly as I've told you, and then you'll be able to run your own Minecraft server. Woo! Just like me, Mr. Spoons, the 313 Games. Oh yes. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope it helps out a lot of you people out there that get confused, just as I do. No matter how experienced you are, when companies decide they're going to go messing around and changing everything when you were used to it, instead of being complacent, they want to mess around and change it, then this is when you need a decent video like mine to simply explain how simple it really is to set things up without any of the jargon and the rubbish, and just get back on and enjoy your game, because that's what it's all about. Enjoying Minecraft, not being messed around. And before I go, a theory of my own as to why they've changed from using exe applications that are already set up to run your server and instead making you make batch files running Java commands to run it as a Java file. I think that's to get a lot more people to use their Minecraft realms and actually pay them money. Do not pay them money. Alright? You don't need to pay people money to run servers. If you follow the steps, you can run a server yourself, you can play with your friends for free and just enjoy Minecraft as it is. That's what I'm doing. Any questions, leave them in the description below. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and look forward to future videos from 313 Games of me, the Spoon313, in my Minecraft world. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!